rising Venus signs and crosswatchers. Welcome to your Timeless Chakra Reading. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 25 years in service at the time of this timeless recording. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a professional witch. There's a link in the description box to the Kindle version. I mention it because it's in chakra chapters, and this is a chakra reading, and yes, the Kindle version is very clean, very pristine, compared to the original version that I have over on patreon.com/drawing the circle. Some of my patrons have access to the Fellini Film Fest that is the original version of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. All of my subscribers, however, get 3 benefits in common on my membership-only subscription platform that I love so much. They get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s, no worries. This is not an extended read. All of my extended readings, though, are timeless and relationship soul contract based, just saying, so all of them get that past, present, and future. There are a lot of them. Juggernaut. Some of them are way over an hour. And they also get a daily check-in with me, an unlisted YouTube live stream link so we can chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a meditation, something to send us on our way. And it is the best way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living, big time, as well as all of my subscribers, as long as they remain subscribers, of course, get an extensive discount on private sessions with me. We'll talk about that at the end of the reading, but I love it so much. I highly recommend it to my creative friends out there. And Sagittarians, you're known for your outside-the-box creativity, so go check it out for yourself as a creator. It's the best career decision I have ever made. Very, very fulfilling. So if you are curious, interested, inspired to do so, click the link, check the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon, because I am, after all, the Archangel of Lyons. Angelo Lyons. I don't think anybody else can say that. But you can call me Mal. Hey, my darlings, my Sagitt crabby asses, my mutable firers, and your cross watchers, welcome. We're going to do a chakra read here. Let's do some explanation to the new Saggies and cross watchers, and we'll get to the divination. I use the 8 chakra format for a chakra reading based on the work of Caroline Myss. That's M-Y-S-S. She is a PhD from her work Anatomy of the Spirit, which was life-changing for me. So it's the basic 7 with the 8th chakra over the head, though one of the decks we'll be using involves the 9th, the one under the ground. We'll get there when we get there. So there are 10 cards. We're going to get 3 mythic tarot for the lower 3 chakras, root, sacrum, and solar plexus, the yang, the masculine energy, physical world stuff, and relationships in the physical world. We're going to get 4 Daughters of the Moon tarot for the heart, throat, third eye, crown, Daughters of the Moon, goddess deck for the feminine energy, the internal, all of that. And speaking of Caroline Myss, we're going to be using one of her rather large deck of archetype cards for the 8th chakra, which determines the alchemical pattern, the soul power, the alchemy, the healing that needs to take place from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. Lead having 3 more atoms than gold. Those atoms cannot be created or destroyed, only released, transformed, transmuted, healed in this case, to help you traverse a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser, what I call a more golden timeline than leaded. And we're all in a percentage balance in that. Like, who's living 100% gold 24/7, 365? We may have some peak moments. So then after we get those chakras on the table, we're going to be using the chakra reading cards by Rachel Sharman. Like I said, using the Earth Star chakra under the ground for that to give you a clue, a tip, a hint, as well as an affirmation that comes with each one of those. And of course, we will end with the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck to give you a mantra, because mantras and chakras go well together, just saying. I didn't come up with that off the top of my head. Can you imagine? So, It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. These are really general readings, but there's enough in here to get somebody somewhere, no matter who's watching, a little clue, a little tip, a little hint. Because, you know, you shift one little chakra, all of them shift. And as you move to a more golden timeline, little by little, step by step, breath by breath, you take everyone along with you for the most part, except those that really don't wanna. And that's their free will, but that's the point. We have the free will, particularly with these sacred contracts, these archetypes, to delay which cannot be prevented. How many times do we want to keep reincarnating to get some of this stuff done? Yeah? So I guess that's enough. Oh, except to say, do check your other signs, because I find for myself in these readings that, like, usually my Virgo sun goes for, you know, solar plexus, where my moon will go for usually like the heart, third eye, crown zone in there. Cross-watchers, here is your opportunity to help the Sagittarian you are cross-watching for heal, align, grow, evolve, alchemize, shadow, light, lead to gold, paint to peace, maybe by using the affirmation on their behalf or the mantra, but definitely you can walk away with some sympathy, some empathy, some understanding and insight to what they may be going through, which is, I think, always helpful for a more compassionate approach in any situation. So I guess that's about enough explanation. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do my best to help anybody heal, grow, learn, evolve, become the best that they can be, and traverse the golden timeline, fulfilling their sacred contracts in a plan so perfect that it's ineffable. Our minds can't grasp it. Boom. Yeah? So let's make the shift from explanation to divination in the still point. Follow along. Breathe if you like. Please take a nice deep breath. Here we go. Still point. My gods override. As I call upon my gods of fire, my gods of Sagittarius, and my gods of the powers of the south, please, gods of mutable fire. 3 cards face down, lower 3 chakra, root, sacrum, solar plexus for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video drawn to this reading. What's going on in the root chakra? Ooh, that was more than one. What's going on in the root chakra? Sacred truth, all is one, right? Tribal dynamic, all is one. Second chakra, honor one another, one-on-one relationships, money, sex, and power. What's going on? Ooh, slippery Saggy energy today. Second chakra, please, beloved. Gods of fire and solar plexus. One would think with that fire element might be handy here. Personal power, boundaries, self-esteem, honor code, and all of that jazz for the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Let's keep going. Daughters of the Moon, please take a nice deep breath. It's a high vibe, guys. People, keep it gender neutral. Still point. My goddesses override. As I call upon my beloved goddesses of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, please, beloved goddesses of mutable fire. 4 cards, face down, heart, third eye, crown, for the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. What's going on? Emotional power, heart chakra, love is divine power. Please leave the card in my hand. Okay, for the Sagittarius collective and the cross-watchers, emotional power, love is emotional power, love is divine power, is that sacred truth. Throat chakra, willpower, spit, swallow, or chew. Surrender your will to the divine in the throat chakra. Mental power, third eye, seek only truth. What's going on in the third eye for the Sagittarius collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Nope, they're being fickle. Yep, that's the one. In the third eye, mental power, seek only truth. And in the crown chakra, pooh, that one came easy. Spiritual power, live in present time. We're going to get this last one down for the chakras themselves, the Caroline Mace archetype card. We will turn this one over. I like to build them from the root up and read them from the soul star center, whatever you want to call it. I just call it the 8th chakra, down to the root. Ready? Big one, please. Need more room. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. My pantheons, please override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. What's going on in the 8th chakra? The archetypal power to be alchemized from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, sending down the codes to all the other chakras, shifting what they attract and what they repel, so they have the free will to no longer delay, which cannot be prevented in this Timeless Chakra Read. Ooh, the Hermit. That's odd for a Sag. Y'all are usually pretty exuberant and social, mutable fire archers that you are. This is a wisdom family archetype. And you can have an archetype, a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Mine comes and goes in seasons, right? I figure 3 months, 6 months, technically that's a season. The shadow attribute written on the card here represents the lead, the light attribute the gold. See if you feel this in the world. Shadow attribute withdraws from society out of fear or negative judgment of others. I'm a Virgo. I've been there. I've done that. I still do it. Doing my best. Refusing to help those in need, though? No. My contracts will not allow me to do that, but I can... Y'all be crazy out there. I'm not leaving the house. No, totally. Virgo power, cross your legs. The light attribute seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Look at me, look at me, look at me, little Lori Anderson there for you. Yeah, no, absolutely. I love the Hermit archetype. I wish it came more often, honestly. But you can imagine through the pandemic, I didn't realize I had the Hermit archetype so strong until I found myself wearing a big brown bathrobe and sandals. I caught myself in the mirror. I went, oh my God, I look like a hermit. I look like a monk. So different archetypes, but powerful stuff there. So let's see. Let's see how this serves. What's going on in your crown chakra. 6 of Flames, the Egyptian solar cat goddess Bastet, the keyword play. Now that would be the 6 of Wands, and in the crown, that's a lovely balance of fire and desire. And let's throw this on the table. Sagittarians are ruled by the planet Jupiter, Jove, Zeus. Joviality, right? To be jovial is to be fun, to play, to be lit, to be lit. So, loving that. What's going on in the third eye? Got a court card, court cards on the inside. If you have any of the planets indicated, or any signs of it indicated. But it's really hard to say this is somebody from the outside, like a person, because it's in your energy field, in your third eye. You got the Cancerian card. Namu, the Mother of Cups, the Cancerian card that would be the King of Cups in Rider-Waite-based traditional tarot. The Mother of the Zodiac, now I will say, or other cards that could speak to the moon aspect of that, like the moon, or any of, I suppose, the cups in the Daughters of the Moon tarot. But I am going to say this, when I'm sort of getting this, because of the Hermit, that your third eye intuition may be influenced in a creative way. Cardinal water, Cancer, home, mother, think amniotic fluid, like very, very, very creative in terms of creative thought, but perhaps ones that bring tears to your eyes, and I don't necessarily mean tears of sorrow or grief, not with play in the crown. Maybe tears of joy. Like when you get, like, oh my God, I have visions. My visions last like 3 seconds, right? Choreography is a big one. I'm a dancer. Well trained too, where I could hear a piece of music, sometimes driving in the car, and I see the choreography and my eyes start to well up, right? It's very much a creative alchemy going on. Heart, third eye, crown. So let's keep going. That's a lot. What's going on in the throat chakra? The Gemini card? Now, I will say, the reading that I just did before this would be Scorpio, also had this card in this position. Just saying. Again, if you have any planets in Cancer, great. Look at what's going on there. transits, etc. I would say the same thing for Gemini. If you have any planets in Gemini, throat chakra, this is about your self-expression, and I think for Hermit, you know, there might be thinking a couple of different ways about this. So spit, swallow, or chew are the 3 speeds of the throat chakra, as my guides have revealed. Or you spit it out, you go, this is what I see. Sometimes it's like, oh no, I'm not doing this right now. Swallow it, it'll come back up. Don't worry, it will come back up, hopefully. Sometimes creative intuitions move through you quickly. And sometimes they don't. Sometimes they stay in your orbit forever, tormenting you until you do something about it. But the other is to chew on it, right? Is to say, all right, well, let's, you know, before we bring it down any further, but let's see. Oh, that would be why 5 of Cups in the heart. Emotion in the emotional chakra there, emotional power. There is the storm brewing in your heart chakra, card of change. Now, storms clear the air, for sure. But I would say, definitely, whatever's going on in your heart is affecting your third eye. But in a creative way, right? And with this, like, fun, jovial element of fire, Bastet, kitty cat energy. Hey, kitty girl, it's your world, right? To use that inspiration and with the creative information of the Cancerian and the maybe chew on it expression to bring this 5 of Cups some resolution, right? Some expression. Because as much as I will always love Katrina and the Waves, Walking on Sunshine, not all brilliant art and music has come from happy, right? We know that. It's often from our triumphs, right? From our emotional stuff going on, that as we express it, you know, it's better than keying cars, right? There's other ways of dealing with things, but particularly as a hermit, right? This might be gestating in you. And again, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life. I would say start in the heart, but let's keep going. Solar plexus. Well, Page of Cups. I do not assign zodiacal qualities to pages because they are messengers, but they're not always people. I'm going to say the Page of Cups here, Narcissus, not to be confused with Narcissist, although they did name it after him. The Page of Cups in here is about self-reflection, right? Looking at yourself, but looking at yourself emotionally with the Ace of Cups. As far as I'm concerned, that is the Ace of Cups. Offering that cup to yourself, personal power, self-love, to understand that our boundaries grow and shift, because this is where we hold them in the physical world. Absolutely. What we will, what we won't. We do what we don't. What we won't stand for, what we will stand for. All of that is there. And yet now we have a third water card on the table, that this can be about self-esteem. But self-esteem is a verb, not a noun. I learned that from Mace. She's absolutely right. Because if it's a noun, then you could have it or not have it. But if it's a verb, you're always doing it. You're just maybe not always aware of it. So maybe this is pulling back and giving yourself that cup of love instead of, or well, maybe someone's offering it to you, but that would be more second chakra. And in the second chakra, you got another 6 of Pentacles. Lovely. I would say in terms of one-on-one relationships, money, sex, and power, you're at a good balance. And with play in the crown, that's a lovely symmetry. To have something going on in the crown, particularly fire, flame, that's anchoring in the second chakra as the 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take, fairness. I like that a lot. Root chakra, another page. You know, I'm starting to get a feeling about this reading. Page of Wands in the root chakra absolutely speaks of an inspiring, a sparky message coming in. My take on this is this could actually be, if not full-out romantic, maybe sexual, but something brand new, or at least a new message coming in. That's tricky, but what I like is the balance in between the two. Between the solar plexus and the root. There is this, well, I'm only doing this if it's fair and equal. I like that a lot. But this could also be a creative process. This could be collaborating, or an inspiration comes in from the physical world. Element of fire, right? What we yearn for, what we burn for, what lights us up. And yet, from the point of view of a hermit, this could call a hermit out of hermitage. See what I'm saying? But The Five of Cups there is balanced with a couple of sixes here and enough water on the table that if you are an artist in any way, shape, or form, and I don't necessarily just mean visual or performing art either, right? It's culinary art, gardening, right? Whatever. However you take your stuff from the inner to the outer in a creative rather than a destructive way, I think a wisdom family archetype, because there is an earth here, so there is wisdom in balance here in the second chakra. I would say absolutely pay attention to your second chakra in terms of dealings with other people individually or with money. Because it will tell you, right? Just pay attention to that. Because your heart, there might be a bit of a stormy situation going on in the heart chakra, so that might not be your greatest guide right now, but good for emotional process as a hermit, no question. But then to bring this into the world because of this message, it's really good with the sixes. I like it. I like it. It's just, I think your second chakra is going to, oh, that makes sense too. Your second chakra is going to give you the better guidance about how to navigate the physical world while you're offering perhaps this Page of Cups to yourself, those messages, that reflection, that time going within hermitage. Elocution is important, especially when you get excited, because this is an interesting read, considering, I even say almost an exciting read, even though it's the Hermit, particularly with that Six of Flames in the crown. I'd be excited for that. So, the Chakra Reading Cards by Rachel Sharman, Rockpool Publishing. This one comes with a mantra as well as a bookie book read. Not a mantra, did I say a mantra? An affirmation, because then we do the Matt Kahn Healing Mantras. Now, I will say, I do chakra readings for clients rather often. They get more cards than this. They get an archetype for each chakra, and Daughters of the Moon, Mythic Tarot, and mantra as well for each level of power. But, you know, I can roll with it. I am my own boss. That I do what they tell me. Ready? Higher selves have all involved, and I feel like there's some other people involved here. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher selves, please override. Tinkle, tinkle. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved. Fifth dimension and above, eighth chakra and above. One card in clarity, please. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power to help the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading alchemize their shadow light, their lead to gold, their pain to peace, their toxic to healthy with the Hermit. Which chakra to focus on to start with? A little piece of leverage. A little entry point for this timeless chakra read. Heart chakra, love. You gotta love yourself through this. There's that Page of Cups in your solar plexus too. This is a self-love read. At least partially. And I do think it's gonna balance things out in Six of Pentacles, maybe rectifying a situation that might have upset you emotionally. That's Six of Pentacles. Alrighty then, card number 18. I love to be in love. Don't you love to be in love? Hey, it's Pride Month. I am allowed to quote the Divine Miss M. Showing card number 18, love. Everybody say love. They are a double whammy to us. You have called upon this card today as a reminder that love is all you need. Sorry, I'm having a Beatles moment. Oh, John. Your true essence and every single cell in your being vibrates to the powerful essence of love. You may be going through a challenging time at present, such as a relationship breakup, a challenging family situation, friendship breakdown, or some personal challenges. Pulling this card today is a reminder that love is the key to your current situation. It's time to bring the focus back to love and to what is important and true to you. Oh, sorry, true for you. Love is the biggest healer of all, and it has the power to create miracles in your life. It is very easy to sway from the essence of love, especially in our crazy, fast-paced lives. But you can never venture too far from this powerful essence because you are love. That is the immortal eternal, divine essence of all that is. Everybody. Yeah, even them. I know, I don't understand it either. Yes, I do. It resonates in every cell of your being. It's time to open and allow this energy to flow into your world and into those challenges that you are experiencing. Do what is required to be open to this love. Well, I think that's your crown chakra thing there. By really, really working this heart, third eye crown, I think the message, the Page of Wands, is going to come and you're going to have your opportunity. Your choice, though. Do you need some time for you? A holiday, a change of job, a deep, honest conversation with somebody, whatever it is, gift yourself that time and space with love, no matter what someone has or hasn't done, including yourself. We are all deserving of love in all its forms, which, you know, means stuff, touchy, consensual stuff too, right? Like all of it. We all are worthy of it. Absolutely. If you feel that you sometimes have a tendency to close off from love, Hermit, 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 this card is an indication that it's time to open your beautiful heart and allow yourself to receive. You are truly deserving of deep love, and now is the time for you to dance with this essence and believe you are worthy of it. Remember also that the most important form of love is self-love, and there's our Page of Cups. There's your sign. Remember also that it is the most important form of love is self-love. Ask yourself, what part of me have I not been loving? And take some time to give this aspect of you some good old nurturing. Love is the medicine for the soul and of life. This card can also reflect that you have been opening more to love and that it's time to meet that special person to share a loving connection with. Possible a soulmate or twin flame. Hey, no more twin flames. Matt Kahn Healing Mantra. All for Love. Matt Kahn, check out his YouTube video. Soul contracts, twin flames, and soulmates redefined. It's the sanest thing I've ever heard in the soulmate soul contract conversation ever. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest, obviously. Affirmation, I am love and love is me. Da-da-dee-da-da-da. I want to put that to music. I think someone probably already has. Let's not go for copyright infringement today, shall we, Mal? Yeah, that's a good idea. Look, I love this, obviously. But, you know, the groove is in the heart, but there's a storm in the groove in the heart right now. So love is your answer, and certainly that, there it is. There it is. So what do you got going on? You got the Five of Cups, saying start here. You do you. Don't fire an arrow at the messenger. It took me a while to make this happen today. Shall we? The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra. I love his work so much. I really do. He's quite the genius. His love revolution has made a big difference in my life, and we're all on the same mission. It's just, you know, I'm East Coast. He's West Coast. He wears sweater vests. I wear all black, like, practically every day. And I kind of love that. Shall we? The Ascended Masters. Let's get you this Matt Kahn Healing Mantra to help you bring this all together. Please take a nice deep breath. You can tell I love my work, don't you? Can't you? Don't you? Still point. Oh, it's a good thing they have a sense of humor. Ascended Masters, please override. Especially that Saint Germain. Ooh, cutie. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, please, beloved ones, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the Sagittarian Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. What is the perfect healing mantra to help them alchemize shadow, light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love? In whatever situation this may be about, with the Hermit in the eighth, play in the crown. Cancerian energy in the third eye, Gemini energy in the throat, Five of Cups in the heart, Page of Cups, solar plexus, Six of Pentacles in the sacrum, really loving that, and Page of Wands in the root, focusing on the love of the heart chakra in this Timeless Chakra Read. Dispelling sadness. I will feel better once I get the rest I need. I get this on the regular. I do. I work a lot. And I live alone, so I can take a nap. Reapplying it back on camera as needed. Dispelling sadness. It's about the nervous system often being so saturated with other people's stuff. If you are an empath, energetically, emotionally, could be. But with this balance going on here, this feels a little bit more, let's say, involved than that. Just tuning to this. Where are you, dispelling sadness? There you are. I will feel better once I've said that to people, I will feel better once I get the rest I need. Do the mantras regularly. They pop out of your mouth when they're needed. Hence the subconscious mind. When sadness dissolves, you are able to acknowledge upheavals of emotion as profound healings taking place. As a result, you are inspired to give your body the rest and rejuvenation it needs rather than to push yourself into states of imbalance. Balance. Balance. Hermit. Got it. As you dissolve sadness, you become aware of the vital role downtime plays in helping you recharge your energy field. This mantra is ideal for dealing with depression, fighting against time, and learning how to relax. Well, I could see all of those applicable, honestly. Now, healing heartbreak, is it romantic? Maybe, maybe not. Dealing with depression, fighting against time and learning how to relax. But that can also be the sadness of grief, right? We all have loss come and go in our life. So it's not about repressing it. It's about feeling it and allowing yourself the time to integrate as that energy moves through your energy field. So, we've got a hermit dispelling sadness with love, is what this one will be called. So let's put it together in a blessimation, because every time you bless anyone or anything, that energy comes down from the 8th chakra, through your energy system, out through your chakras, and into the world. So you are the first recipient of that blessing. And the more you bless, the more you got to bless. That's how it works. So let's do this, and then we'll chat on the other side of the reading. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheons, please override. As I call upon our collective pantheons of the divine. For the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Signs, and Cross-Watchers who are watching this video, who are drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to alchemize the Hermit in the 8th, seeking solitude to focus intently on their inner life, serving their personal creativity with play, spiritual play. They don't have to take it so seriously. Sagittarius usually won't. They'll get into the fun of that energy field in the crown while there is some emotional cardinal water going on. May not be seeing things so clearly, or they're really thinking about their emotions, and maybe there is a Cancerian involved there, but with the Gemini card and the throat chakra, there's a need for expression here. Even if it's nonverbal communication, even if it's dance, somehow moving this energy, particularly from the heart, like getting it off their chest, up and out, in some way, shape, or form, as a result of their own internal journey, their own reflection, their own rest, their own pulling back to give themselves that Ace of Cups, of the Page of Cups, receiving the message. It's like, yeah, no, there's a frequency of love that only I can give myself, which certainly would indicate a fairness and a balance and a give and a take in a way that is happier, healthier, wealthier, and wiser in their second chakra relationships and dynamics, because there is something new coming in, some message, something, element of fire, maybe what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. So may they dispel sadness, because they will feel better once they get the rest they need. And just because something has come in doesn't mean they need to act on it right away. But they can chew on it, they can talk on it, they can align with their spiritual power and play the game, because all the world is a stage. Each one of us, I'm paraphrasing, strutting and all men and women strutting and fretting their hour. Well, I'd rather strut than fret, and may they strut more than they fret, coming out of that hermitage as they get the rest they need, dispelling sadness, so they can show us how magnificent they are as they heal, grow, learn, evolve, align, be the best that they can be, for their well-being, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So motivate. So it is. Yay, and the fun upbeat music. Really love it so much. Thank you, Jenna Grace. Sorry. What can I tell you? It's new. I'm having fun with it. Did you like the music? Did you like the video? Hit the thumbs up. Help other Sagittarians find them. That's how algorithms work or something. I don't know. On Patreon, we don't have those, though. You sign up on one of my levels of subscription, you get everything on that level of subscription since the day I added that level moving forward, as long as you remain a subscriber. Seekers, humans, heroes, angels, witches, mystics, immortals, gods, goddesses. We got 8 levels over there right now. Seeker and human have a 7-day free trial at the time of this recording if you want to check it out. Come check out some of the extendeds, right? The daily check-ins, but we're going to reserve that extensive discount for actual subscribers, and that's why $3 a month. As a seeker, you get the exact same discount as the gods, goddesses at $20 a month USD, just saying. So come Patreon on Patreon, having a fucking field day over there. And if you want to book me for a private reading, you can go to my website, drawingthecircle.com. There is a store. I changed my prices. I revised everything for the 25th anniversary. And it's all there in writing if you want to check it out. But there's also a video, of course, in the description box, booking private sessions with Mal, which includes, yes, readings in person. I can travel if it works that way. We can do it online. We can Zoom record it or not. All of that is discussed there. Same thing for spiritual counseling, of course, obviously. You know, it's a different vibe entirely. And if I ever hang the hands-on healing shingle up again, those same terms would apply. So the video is fun. My mom likes it, so we're going with it. So for at least the next 25 years, we've got that video going on there. So do check it out, because I am a healer, and my healing skill, aside from my divinatory art, which is clairvoyance and, you know, divination and all of that, I am truly a spiritual counselor. I've been doing it for so long. I've heard so many people were confessing to me when I was a child, right? I'm just built for it, apparently. So I am here. If you need the help, reach out. Glad to help. But really, overall, a hermit taking the time they need to rest, to open their hearts, that just seems part of the usual of hermits. But, you know, it's not so easy to get back out there. I do understand entirely. So take the time you need. And by all means, you are worth all of the different forms of love. We all are. So may you be blessed with all that you need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the shining stars that we all adore you so much for. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of all of this, my beloved Sagittariuses. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.